Welcome, brave souls, to Fear File Chronicles, your one-way ticket to spine-chilling stories and terrifying tales. Tonight, we'll be diving into the darkest corners of the human mind with the story, Slashertown, penned by the twisted mind of Cherry the Weirdo. Together, we'll explore the unexplained and face our deepest fears. But before we begin, if you enjoy trembling and terror, be sure to hit that like button. Share this video with your fellow fear fanatics, and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to click the bell notification so you never miss an eerie episode. Your support truly means the world to us, so feel free to leave a comment below to join the Fear File Chronicles community. Now, without further ado, let's unravel the mysteries of the unknown together as we delve into tonight's fear-inducing story, Slashertown. Dim the lights and prepare yourself for a chilling journey into the Fear File Chronicles. In a realm unbeknownst to most, there lies a place nearly impossible to pinpoint through ordinary means. You won't find it on any map. No records indicate its presence. Yet, I guarantee you, it exists, lurking in the shadows, waiting to ensnare unsuspecting souls. There is a town bearing countless names, its inhabitants blissfully unaware of this peculiarity. Some might refer to it as Cherrytown, while others are convinced it's Woodsboro. There are those who believe its name is Haddonfield. For every name you conjure, there's likely someone who ardently believes it to be true. Yet in this vortex of confusion, none sense the inconsistency. Their oblivion is profound. But then again, it's just the tip of the iceberg of their ignorance. Amongst the town's citizens, a colloquial term often used is Slashertown. Apt, given the town's macabre nature, reminiscent of the grisly scenes from slasher films. Indeed, it's brimming with murderers. But these aren't your typical killers. We're not talking about those fueled by passion or mundane circumstances. No. These are murderers straight out of horror scripts. Cannibals, reanimated cadavers, supernatural beings, zealous cult followers. They sound like caricatures from a low-budget film, but here they're chillingly real. It's jarring, the sheer number of these nefarious entities, concentrated in such a small town. The term Slashertown became the moniker, more instinctive than Horror Town or Killer Town. It's been this way for years, and the name stuck, seared into its dark legacy. Adding to the town's eerie aura is its apparent temporal displacement. It's as if it's ensnared in a time bubble between the late 90s and early 2000s. You won't stumble upon contemporary gadgets here. Their world mirrors a past era, not just in technology, but in films and other media too. Movies do premiere here, but their essence mirrors the trends of those decades. The mysteries enveloping this town are manifold, such as its precise location, its perennial autumn ambiance, and the enigma of its very existence. But the most baffling of all, the inhabitants' sheer obliviousness to the palpable danger around them. To them, this grim reality is mundane. Learning your offspring is a killer in Slashertown, it elicits the same reaction as them expressing a desire to pursue music. Careers like necromancer are mainstream here. Cults? Merely another faith, no different from mainstream religions. While they mourn the loss of loved ones, they are apathetic to the widespread atrocities. The police? Equally desensitized. Maybe, deep down, they harbor the same sinister urges. After all, when such horror is omnipresent, how malevolent can it truly be? However, when personal loss strikes, the facade crumbles momentarily. Questions about the town's true nature bubble up, followed by the harrowing realization of their existence in this nightmarish realm. Perhaps every resident has grappled with these thoughts, fleeting as they are. The town's enigma might lure them back into complacency, or perhaps it's the innate human resistance to change. The actual reason remains Slashertown's greatest enigma. Should you feel an inexplicable pull towards Slashertown, Know that entering its realm is no easy feat. A trusted resident might provide directions, but tracking them down is akin to finding a needle in a haystack. They lurk online, blending seamlessly with ordinary netizens, never revealing their dark secret. Identifying a Slashertown resident might involve listening closely to their description of technology. If they reference an outdated model as cutting edge, or rant about a glitch that's been long fixed, or perhaps never existed in modern platforms, there's a chilling likelihood they might be anchored to a bygone era. This can be a telltale sign of a Slashertown denizen. Pay heed to their recounting of films. Movies in Slashertown twist to fit the era they're confined to. So, if they earnestly urge you to watch a certain film, heed their advice. Dive into it. Then, delve into a discussion about it. Provoke thoughts on dialogue nuances, peculiarities in cinematography, or period-specific attire. But ensure your conversation remains fluid, never forced. Remember, while they may hail from a spectral place, they remain human. An unsettling chat might just unsettle them. Reflect on the frequency of their dark humor. Their light-hearted jests about demise, slaughter, or sinister subjects. While it's not definitive proof, understand that for them, even the gravest horrors have become mundane. Take note especially of their reactions to morbid topics. Probing inconsistencies in their geographical descriptions is key. Slashertown has a knack for distorting time, with its time zone oscillating unbeknownst to its inhabitants. Their apathy towards the paranormal can be telling. For most, the supernatural remains a realm of wonder. But for them, it's an everyday occurrence, experienced repetitively. Treat this as a red flag. Listen intently when they share their tales. A violent episode or bizarre event narrated as if it were mundane could be your hint. Even the minutest anomalies in their everyday tales can unveil the grotesque truth you seek. Their general unawareness of global happenings is another pointer. Often cocooned in their town, worldly affairs seem distant. Gauge their reaction to popular scandals or events. Their obliviousness might just be the final clue. If they exhibit multiple such signs, the eerie possibility emerges. You might be conversing with a true resident. Persuading them to share their address will be a formidable challenge. Remember, despite their oddities, they remain as guarded as any of us. Extracting that vital information rests on your shoulders. Tread cautiously. Such an address, if genuine, will unfailingly lead you to Slashertown. Regardless of how absurd the directions sound, if it's shared by a resident directly with you, or a companion accompanying you, the route will unveil itself. Hearsay won't suffice. There are alternative gateways to this ghostly town. Though more arduous, one could endeavor to locate it solo. Driving desolate paths, the odds of stumbling upon it remain minuscule. Another, albeit complex method, involves nurturing an intense loathing for one's own small town. If you're already ensnared in such a locale, harboring a fervent desire to abandon it could be your ticket. Let this yearning fester until it overwhelms, driving you to the edge. Pushing boundaries, you might just land in a town eerily unfamiliar, a place you never knew yet sought. While these methods are fraught with uncertainty, having a connection to an existing resident might tilt the odds slightly in your favor. And should you eventually step into Slashertown, you'll find a dwelling awaiting you. A necessity, for exit paths are as elusive as entrances. But then, why would you ever contemplate leaving? This spectral realm will soon morph into your reality, a home as familiar as any other. Well, my friends, we've reached the end of tonight's chilling tale, Slashertown, by the talented Cherry the Weirdo. I hope you've enjoyed our descent into darkness, and that you'll carry a piece of the Fear File Chronicles with you as you drift into uneasy dreams. If our story left you shivering and shaking, don't forget to like this video, share it with others who crave a good scare, and subscribe to the Fear File Chronicles for more haunting horrors. Remember to hit the bell notification so you're always among the first to know when a new nightmare awaits. As always, we appreciate your support and would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Sharing your fears and frights with us truly means a lot, so don't be shy to engage with our sinister community. Until next time, remember to embrace the darkness, for it is within the shadows that our most terrifying stories are born. Good night, and stay scared.